flying jurist. Today I'm coming to you from the province of Mpumalanga in a small airfield called Middleburg Airfield. We were here for a speed rally and the weather did not necessarily agree with us. This is the norm in aviation, and when it does, we put safety first. So we inquired from the weatherman, and the weatherman said weather might improve. Mangezi will explain that to you. He's going to feature him on the program today. He's going to be explaining what happened today. But bottom line is, we're here today. We're freezing. It's raining. People cannot take off. So essentially, we've now postponed this to tomorrow, which is the Sunday. Come with me. Let's see what transpired.
Unfortunately, our event has been postponed. It's heartbreaking, but in the interest of safety, we've taken that decision. Now, why is it postponed? Why is it unsafe to fly today? Well, number one, the event happening here and the pilots that you see here in this type of airplanes are all operating under visual flight rules. Visual means that they need visual reference. So in other words, they must physically see the surroundings. Now, for their navigation and orientation, pilots, VFR pilots, have to make reference to the horizon for them to, you know what, pause.
For them to orient themselves to the environment.
Yeah, okay. So pilots need a reference from the horizon and the ground. They need those visual references for navigation and for orientation. Now, when the weather is like this and the clouds, as you can see, you know, are the way they are today, that visual reference is lost, and therefore VFR pilots are not able to orientate themselves and navigate. Right? So that is the main reason why it's dangerous for VFR pilots to fly in weather conditions like this. So in the interest of safety, the event has been postponed. Yeah, it's not nice, but it's better to be safe on the ground.
So, Pilot Mangezi, here we are now on the air side. Drizzling, still drizzling as well.
It's a pity that we are
I'm
here.
freezing.
It's a pity that we're walking on the air side, but we cannot fly because of the weather.
The weather didn't improve.
It didn't. No, it look, it did. It
But
did.
no, not sufficiently, because there's still weather coming in. It's gonna deteriorate later, isn't it?
Yes and no. The main reason today is being postponed for tomorrow is that there's a window to fly now. People will fly.
Yeah.
But what happens after the flight? It's not like they can fly back.
It's gonna be
to
late.
Johannesburg.
Yeah.
The weather's gonna close in again. They can't go back home.
Yeah.
So they're going to sleep here anyways.
Yeah.
So we decided to just postpone the event for tomorrow. If people are staying anyway, so they might as well just, you know, fly tomorrow when the weather is good, and then hopefully other aviators can, you know, be able to come as well, as opposed to trying to push everything to force
to
matters
today,
to fly
and
now.
then weather gets bad and it's late and people can't fly back.
People aren't gonna be able to fly back anyways.
Makes sense.
Everyone is staying here today.
Yeah. No,
So
it makes perfect sense.
yeah. So that's said.
We wish them the best tomorrow as they resume. I see the windsock is a crosswind. Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Captain, take a guess.
Yeah.
Looking at the windsock, that is the speed. If the flying, I'm being a flying jurist. I'm pointing at the windsock and I'm saying, do you see the flying tourist? I'm meant to say windsock. You see your brand is stuck in my head, man.
Yeah. This is us.
Yes. So the windsock, when it's fully erected, it means the wind speed is 15 knots or more when it's fully erected, right? And
practically almost the threshold of some of the later aircraft.
Yes.
Okay.
So if it's fully erected like this. So looking at that, we say now it's like I can't see. It needs to be at the side so I can see the number.
Read the lines. Yeah. Okay. While I've got you here, remove before flight.
Okay.
Tell my aspiring aviators about that.
All right.
I want them to hear it from you.
So over here, you'll see that there's this thing that's removed before flight.
Yep.
There's another one over there.
Yep. Totally covered. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Mhm.
And there's another one. All the aeroplanes will have it. So basically,
Yeah.
what that thing is, it's a pitot cube that's been covered by that. The red thing that you see is a pitot cover. So when you take the thing off, the pitot cube is there. The reason it's covered, it's to protect it from dirt and anything that might fly there and cause blockages, because then it will give an incorrect reading on your instruments. Now, what's so important about the pitot cover? The main function, the primary function of a pitot cover is to give us an airspeed reading from the airspeed indicator. So as
So
the
air goes into the pitot tube,
yes, so
into
as
your airspeed indicator.
exactly, as the aeroplane is flying through the air, or the airplane could be standing still and the air could be going
in.
the opposite direction.
Yeah.
As long as there's a relative movement,
Movement.
okay, between the airplane and the airflow, that air goes into a little hole. I don't want to open this one.
Yeah.
It's got to be a mission to put it back.
Okay, that's fine.
And it's someone's plane.
Yes. Yeah.
So the airflow gets into a little hole, and the speed of that airflow gets measured and displayed onto the airspeed indicator inside. Now that is very important information for a pilot to have, because from that reading you can then know your takeoffs, know when to take off, your landing speeds, your best rate of climb, the best angle of climb. So look, there's certain limitations
and limitations
that you need
operate
to
with.
that you operate with, and so it's very important that that thing is protected and covered so that you get the accurate reading at all times.
Okay. Awesome. I hope my aspiring aviators have heard that, because I know that my other followers who are already flying, they know this thing. But this was basically for those who are aspiring aviators. Probably have seen this thing and they're like, one day I'll get there and I'll know what it is. No, one guess has told them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and here we've got a tail dragger.
Tail dragger, yeah.
Yes.
Have a look at the tail dragger.
Why is it called a tail dragger?
You wanna match the difference between the two? Those ones over there are also tricycles. This is also a tricycle, except the main wheels are flipped.
Oh, the menu there at the front.
Yeah, in this one.
Oh, okay.
The nose wheel would have been by the nose, but because the tail dragger,
It's now called a tail wheel, and it's by the tail.
Yeah.
And you use it to steer.
Exactly.
Oh,
This is where you steer, unlike the other tricycle.
And I
ones
suppose
over
it's
there.
dragging the tail. If you want to, interpret the name tail dragger.
Yes, yeah,
can see
literal
the tail is-
translation or interpretation of exactly what it means. It's dragging its tail.
It is.
It has different characteristics in terms of handling, because look at the pilot position. Look at where he sits. It's an angle. He has to land to lift up his tail until it's time for him to
And
lift off.
also when it comes to landing, you must be very careful on the brakes,
Yes.
because heavy braking will cause the nose to
That's a foot.
It will.
Yeah. Because if you come in with the mentality of that,
Yeah.
where you must land with the back wheels,
Yes.
and then follow with your nose,
The
nose gear.
Yeah.
And if you apply the same principle here,
Yeah.
you're flipping over.
You can brake as hard as you want on
Yeah.
airplanes like those ones, because it's got the nose wheel and it's got the support from it. It's not really gonna tip
Yes.
over, because it's got the nose wheel keeping it back. This one, however, doesn't have a nose wheel, so heavy braking will cause it to want to tip
Tilt
over.
forward, where the engine is, and it's the heavier side.
And then the other aviators, they will be laughing at you. So you don't want that to
Interesting.
happen.
Thanks a lot,
There's a
Mangezi.
little jabber, you very well.
Oh yes, nice little job.